Okay, this subject matter is fraught with danger, but I'm going to give you 3 tips around eating that will lead to the results that you want. Now, before I do that, and I'm going to get there real soon, I know that there's, of course, issues around eating disorders and the like. So I would hate to think anything I'm about to offer would exacerbate that problem. So please, with that aside, and I'm not giving advice here. What I'm going to share with you is a thought pattern that's worked for me and some techniques that have worked for me. So if you think they will work for you, then that's your call and you can follow them. Okay, here we go. First thing is have a purpose to why you're eating, and that will help you with the decision making you're making around what you eat and the volume of what you eat. So, for example, for me, I started to think, what would someone be eating if they were to run 5 kilometers, 3 miles in 18 minutes? What would be the nutritional intake of that person? So then, every meal I was looking at, not just the meal in isolation, but my nutritional program through the days and the weeks, I was looking at through the lens of, is this someone who would run 18 minutes and excuse me, yes, run 5K in 18 minutes. Is this what they would be eating? So anything outside of that, I wouldn't eat. And anything that fit within that mindset, I would eat. Gosh, I hope that makes sense. So I use that as a filter to help me make decisions. Now, before, it was a case of, I was being focused about eating cleaner stuff and unprocessed uh, um, and the like, but I didn't have the purpose around it. And someone once said to me, because I was talking with this person and they were keeping me accountable with what I was eating. And sometimes I just have blowout days where I was just eating just way too much. And they said, "Look, are people holding you down and force feeding you food?" And I was like, "No, no, of course not." And so they were like, "Well, you're making these decisions yourself." So I thought, okay, what is it that I need to do so I'm making better decisions? So there weren't such binary decisions, should I or should I not be eating that? I've changed the languaging around that. Is this something someone would eat if they were running 5Ks in 18 minutes? Or is it something that would negate that level of performance? Because that's who I want to be. I want to be someone who can run 5Ks in 18 minutes. So that's tip number one. Have your purpose be the lens for your nutritional plan. I found that super helpful. Second tip is then what I'd do is I would get a portion, put it on my plate, and then look at it and go, that's what I'm eating. So that was really helpful, especially when I'd go out dining or I'd be at a conference and there was a buffet or something like that. So it meant I wasn't making those micro decisions every time I ate to go up and eat again. And, at what point do I stop? It was a case of I got a plate and then I would put on that plate, what is it that I need to eat? And I put it all on the plate in one hit. And that was it. So I knew that that plate was the meal. I wasn't to go back again because that's when I started making bad decisions. Oh, I'll just do a little bit more, eat a little bit more, just try this. And it was never just one thing. So decide before you start eating what goes on that plate and then commit to that's all I'm going to eat on that plate because that's all I need. I'm not under eating, I'm not overeating. What's on that plate is exactly what someone like me needs if I was running 5K in 18 minutes. The second thing, and this one's really big, eat slowly, like slower than you usually do. Give the food time to settle. And because you're eating slowly, you're going to chew it better, which is going to make the nutrients more readily available as it goes through your digestive system because you've chewed your food better. So eat slowly. I've actually got it on my checklist of things that I want to do every day. So it's a reminder, have I eaten slowly today? So it's something I think about each time, often think about, sometimes I don't, but each time I have a meal, eat slowly. And that's the three things. So, one, have purpose for your nutritional plan. What is your purpose? And the purpose becomes the filter, the lens for making your nutritional decisions. So, it's not just, lose weight or change my body composition or something like that. It's more specific than that. Then, when you build your meal, whether it's for breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever it is, pre-build it before you start eating it. Don't start eating and then make decisions along the way. Are you going to keep adding to it? Know exactly what it is, then eat it. And here's the third point, eat it slowly. And I found those three things have been super helpful for me. Super helpful. All right. I hope that helps. Take care. Catch you in the next one.